Hello everyone, welcome to the session on Genius Chalk. Today's session I will be discussing about average part 3. So our focus will be on a change in average due to addition of some numbers or something is added or subtracted in the numbers. So first question, average of 14 numbers is 27. So I have 14 numbers like this and every number is having 27. So what is the sum? S1. Sum is average into number of numbers. What is my average? It is 27. How many numbers are there? 14. 14 sevens are 98. 14 twos are 28 plus 9, 37. This is my first sum. I am doing the first basic method just to understand the concept. The new sum will be the older sum. I am adding 5. So I am adding 5 in 14 numbers. That means 378 plus 70. So how much that will be? It will be 7, 7, 14, 448. This is my new sum. Now, if this is my new sum, what is my new average? Average is sum by number. So how many numbers are there? Still 14 numbers. What is the sum? 448. So 14 threes are 42 and 14 twos are 28. So what is my answer? My answer has to be 32. But this is the basic method where you're finding the sum, the first sum. Then because of addition of 5 in 14 numbers, the extra addition is 70. And then you are dividing it by number of terms. Then you are getting 32. So this is the basic method. So what is the learning? The learning is you have seen that earlier the average of 14 number was 27. Everybody was having 27. So if 5 is added, that means individually, if I give 5 to this 27, 5 to this 27, 5 to this 27, this 5 will be given extra, right? So whatever I'm giving in this 5 to everyone, the same will be the change in average. That means everybody will be having 32, 27 plus 5, 32 and 32 only. So this is my answer. What is my new average? That is 32. So just remember it. Whenever something is added in every number, that change will also be observed in the average as well. Okay. Similarly, average of 16 numbers is 30. 4 is subtracted from each number. There are 16 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and everybody is having 30. So, and 4 is subtracted from each number. That means those of numbers which are having 30. Now I am subtracting 4 from everyone. That means what is the change in the average? That will also be subtracted by 4. So 30 minus 4, everybody will be having now 26, 26, 26. So this is my answer, option A. Why this is happening? Because it's an equal distribution. Everybody, average means equal distribution. Everybody is having 30. So everybody is subtracted with minus 4. That means everybody has come down to 26. And that everybody equal contribution is called the average only. So 26 is my answer. Next one, 25 numbers, average is 46. Each number is multiplied. So we have seen addition and subtraction. Now it's multiplication. So there are 25 numbers. And if I see average is 46, if I multiply each number by 3, that means overall average will also be impacted by the same. So into 3, this is also into 3. That means everybody is multiplied by 3. So overall average will also be multiplied by 3. And 43s are 120, 6 3s are 18. So that is 138. This is my answer, C. Next one, average of 56 numbers is 84. If each number is divided by, now I'm coming on to division. So this is divided by, and 6. That means there are 56 numbers. Everybody was having 84. So I'm saying each number is divided by 6. That means 84 is actually divided by 6. So what everybody will get now? They will get 14. 6 1 is 6, 6 4 is 24. Everybody will be having now 14 as the new average. So this is going to be my answer, option C. Average of 30 observations, that is y1, y2, y3. Now all these numbers are given in terms of these variables y1, y3, y4 up to y30 is P. Now, if you are subtracting 79 from everyone, you are subtracting 79 from every number. That means the average also will be subtracted by 79. The same concept. The answer is C option again. Next one. If the mean of 8 observations is 50, when a constant D is added to each observation, then the mean becomes 74, the value of D. Now, the same concept in the reverse manner is asked. So just see, if there are 8 observations, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and their average is 50. That means everybody is having 50, right? Okay. So a constant D is added, something is added up to every number that something is added, and the average becomes, the mean means average only, the average becomes how much? 74, 74, 74, and so on, 74, right? So what is the difference? What is the difference? The value of D, what is added here? So you can see that earlier the average was 50, some constant D is added, and the observation is 74. So you can see that what is the extra which we are adding up? You can see we are adding up how much? 24. You can understand like this. What is the total sum here? Sum 1, it's 50 into 8. That means 400. Now, what is the new sum? New sum will be whatever was the older sum plus whatever is added. And whatever is added, that is D. And that will be added for 8 numbers, right? And what is the new sum now? What is the new sum? We can check it. New sum is 74 into 8. And that is older sum 400 plus 8 times D. You can find like this also, but it is just for understanding. You see, what is the difference here? It was 74 into 8. It was 50 into 8. So the difference is 24 into 8. That is 8D. So this D value has to be how much? It has to be 24. So what is my answer? The value of D, the constant which you are adding is basically the change in average. So from 50 to 74, because the number of observations are same, every number is added up with something. So this extra is the value of that change. So that is 24. So this is my answer. It should be 24. So correct this option D. It should be 24. Next one. Average of 14 numbers is 29. 5 is added to each number. So again, the same thing. There are 14 numbers. Their average is 29. So as I said, if 5 is added to each number, that means average. This average will also be increased by that same. So 29 plus 5 is 34. Average of 15 odd numbers is Q. 15 odd numbers is Q. Then what will be the new average if we exclude 7 numbers from the end? Now there are 15 odd numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The average is Q. You know, 15 numbers have 8th observation as the average: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This 8th observation is Q, right? Then what will be the new average if we exclude 7 numbers from the end? Always remember, when we exclude numbers from the end, what happens actually? You see, we are not taking this, and this. How many? 7 numbers. So always remember, average of 15 odd numbers, that is Q. That means this side the numbers are higher, right? This side numbers are higher. So if we subtract or exclude these numbers, the average will get down by the same impact. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 numbers have gone. That means average will also come down by 7. I hope you are getting my point, because absolutely we are just adding the numbers. Let me take the example. Suppose 15 odd numbers. Let's say their average is, let's say 47. So 47 is the 8th observation. Now they are odd numbers, so everybody will be having a difference of 2, right? So suppose these are 7 numbers, these are your 7 numbers. So if I want to find the last number, you see, So after this, 49, 51, 53, 55, 57, 59, 61, or you can directly add. There are 7 numbers. Each is having a difference of 2. So 47 plus 14, that is 61. Similarly, 47 minus 14. Why? Because everybody is having a difference of 2 and we are going in minus. So there are 7 terms back. So this will be 47 minus 14. So this is 3. This is 3. So 33, 35, 37, 39, 41, 43, 45, and 47. Now, what will be the new average if we exclude 7 numbers? You see, right now the average is 47. Now exclude the 7 numbers. So let's cancel this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means the overall series has now become this. Now, how many numbers are there? 4 and 4, 8. What is the average? 8 number observation. Average is always lying between 4th and 4th, like these 4 and these 4. So the middle is 40. So now you can observe that. What was the average earlier, guys? This Q value was 47. Now, after eliminating this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers, the average has come down to 40, right? That means there is a decrease of 7 in the average. The same thing is given here in terms of 47. It is giving as Q. So whatever is the change in the how many numbers we have removed from the last, the same is the impact in the average because the series is getting smaller. So as per that, 7 will be subtracted. So the answer is Q minus 7. That is option C. Average of 6 numbers is 45. Each of the first 3 numbers are increased by 4. So it's like this: 45, 45, 45. Then 45, 45, 45. This is the meaning of the average. These were 6 numbers. They are having 45 as the average. Now question says that each of the first 3 numbers are increased by 4. So this is increased by 4, this is increased by 4, and this is also increased by 4. That means it is becoming 49. Yeah. And each of the remaining 3 decreased by 5. That means decreased by 5 means they have become 40. Now how to find the average? 49, 49, 49. So 49 into 3, 50 into 3, 150. So it will be 147 plus 120, right? 40, 40, 40. Total sum by total numbers. So what is that? So this is 267 by 2 by 6. So how much is that? 6 4s are 24, 27. 6 4s are 24, 30, 44.5. So logically, this is the way. But in exam, you will solve like this. What was the old average? 45. What is the change? First 3 numbers are increased by 4. And the remaining 3 numbers are decreased by 5. So each number is decreased by 5. 3 numbers decreased by 5. Total decrease is 15. I hope this is clear. And this is 12. And now this is the distribution which is among how many numbers? 6 numbers. So what I'm doing, old average plus minus the change in the average. So how much? 45. So this is minus 3 by 6, which is minus half. That is 44.5. A logical answer. A correct way to solve this question is this: old average plus minus change. Although we have proven this using the basic method also, but this is more appropriate as per exam. Average of Z numbers is 4Z. Now, sometimes they will use some variables also. So Z numbers is 4Z. Z minus 2 is subtracted. You know, from each observation, Z minus 2 is subtracted. That means overall average will also get subtracted by the same impact. So what is the overall average? It is 4Z. So if I'm subtracting Z minus 2 from every observation, that means the same will be subtracted from 4Z also. So this is 4Z minus Z plus 2. So 3Z plus 2 will be my new average. So sometimes they will use some variable to give you or to confuse you. So average of 20 numbers is 17. If you multiply each number by 6, so we have done it. 20 numbers is 17, multiplying each number by 6. So average will also get multiplied by 6. That is option B. Average of first 13 multiples of 10 is 75. Each number is multiplied by 6 and divided by 2. That means the average is multiplied by 3. 75 3s are 225. This is my answer. So multiply and then divide. A, B, C, D and E, F, G, H, I are consecutive even numbers, and J, K, L, M, N, O, P are consecutive odd numbers. So this has to be taken care of. The difference between the even and the odd number is that the difference is always 2. So how many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 numbers. So the middle one, fifth, must be the average. So E must be the average of all these 9 numbers. So can I say what is the sum? It is 9 into E. And there is only one option available. So we can check it further. You see A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. There are 4 numbers here, 4 numbers here, alphabets here. The middle fifth alphabet must be my average. So E is the average and there are 9 numbers. So the sum is 9E. L, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. So J, K, L, M, N, O, P. How many are there? 4, 3, 7. So the fourth observation is the average. So M is the average. So I can write, and these are 7 numbers. So it is 7M. So what is the overall average? Overall sum by total numbers. So 9 are here and 7 are here. So 9 plus 7, 16. So just add, what is S1? 9E. What is S2? 7M by 16. So what is my answer? My answer has to be, it's 9E. There are 7 numbers, na? It should be 7M. So it is none of these. Actually, this should be 7M. Okay, so none of these is my answer. 9E plus. The weight of 7 members of 31 is measured in sequence and the average weight is calculated after the measuring of weight of each member. Each time the average weight is increased by 2 kg, find the difference between the weight of first and the last member. Okay. So they have measured some 7 members, right, from 31, and average weight is calculated after the measuring of weight of each member. So let's say first member has come, the average was A. Second member has come, average was increased by 2. Then third member has come, average was increased by 2 again, 4. Fourth member has come, average was increased by 6. Every time by 2, right? Fifth member, average was increased by 8. Sixth member, average was increased by 10, and so on. Seventh member, average was increased by 12, right? I hope this is clear. The concept is, if the average is increased by 2, right? The average is increased by 2, and you say you are taking the first member as this, and the last member is the 31st. Can you tell me what will be the observation? For 31st member, it should be, see, this is 7th. It is A plus 6 into 2. So for 30th, 31st, it will be A plus 30 into 2. That is A plus 60. A plus 60. So this is the change in the average. So what is the change in the average between the first and the last? You can see change in average is 2. But we are finding the difference. So there are 2 members. You see, this is the average change. And we are finding the difference. Difference means average into number of people. There are first and the last 2 members. So 60 into 2, that should be 120. So 120, A option should be my answer. I hope it is clear. See, what I'm doing is, I know that every time a new member joins, the average is increased by 2. So for third member, it is plus 4, fourth member, A plus 6. So every time it is increased by 2. So for seventh member, it is A plus 12, and A plus 12, 6 into 2. It is 5 into 2. So whatever is this number 7, we are subtracting it by 1, 6, and then the change in average, that is 2. So for 31st member, the average should be A plus 30 into 2. So A plus 60. That means, what is the difference in average? Difference in average is A plus 60 minus A that is 60 only. But we don't want difference in average. We want difference in weight. So if there are two members and difference in average is 60, so what should be the difference in weight? There are two members. So multiply this by 2. So this is 120. 120 is my answer. Next one. Average of 6 numbers is 32. Each of the first 3 increased by 2. So old average is 32. Each of the first 3 is increased by 2. Okay. So increased by 2. First 3. Remaining 3 decreased by 4. Remaining 3 decreased by 4. And this is divided among 6. So 6 minus 12. So minus 6 by 6. This is minus 1. So 32 plus minus 1 is minus 1. So 32 minus 1. The correct answer is 31. Next one. The average of 18 multiples of 7 is Z. Okay. So there are 18 multiples of 7, like 7, 14, 21, and up to 126. 7 18s. So it is Z. The average is Z. There are 18 multiples of 7. What will be the change? If we include 6 multiples in the beginning, right, and 8 multiples at the end, you know that if I have a series, this is my series, the logic is if I add from here, right, and if I add from here, the impact is same. Why so? Let's take some numbers to understand. Let's say I'm having 3 numbers. So its average is 70. These are, let's take some multiple. Let's take 24, 22, 26. These are the multiples of 2, let's say. Now, if I say that its average is right now 24. Okay, focus. Now, if we include 6 multiples, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will be 20, then 18, 16, 14, 12, and 10. 6 multiples in the beginning, 8 multiples in the end. 1, 2, 3. This is just for understanding. In exam, there is no need to solve like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Now, 6 multiples in the beginning, 8 multiples in the end. 6 multiples in the beginning. So 6 multiples in the beginning means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 8 multiples. This is what we've added up, I guess, in last here. These are the signs. It's not straight actually, so you can pick from here. So these are the numbers we have added up, right? Now you see what is asked. It says what will be the change in the average. Okay, so this was a value of Z, remember. This was the value of Z. This was the average. Now you see how many numbers? 6 here. And if I add 6 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, suppose up to here only. What is my average? So there is like, for average, we find if the difference is same, the logic is check the counting of numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means this 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This 7 is also there. So up to here we have taken. So what is my average? This 7 and this 7 are gone. So this one and this one completely are gone. So average is still same because you see 24 is still coming in the middle. So what is the impact of these two? Because these two are left, 40 and 42 are left. That means average will be changed due to these numbers. So if I add 6 multiples in the beginning and 6 suppose at the end, so there will be no impact. Average will be Z only. But because it is 6 and it is 8, so 2 multiples more are added up, they will try to change the average. Got it like that 6 multiples and 6 multiples cancel, so 2 multiples are only left. So 2 multiples of 7 are 7 and 14. And you know that when 2 multiples are added, so average increased by the first multiple, the difference of them. So it will be increased by only 7. Okay. When two numbers are added, average increased by 1. Right. So two multiples are added. So average increased by the difference actually. So this is my answer. Next one. Average of 7 consecutive integers starting with A is P. Average of 8 consecutive integers starting with P plus 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 7 consecutive integers. The average is P. Average of 8 consecutive integers starting from P plus 4. So this is P plus 1, P plus 2, P plus 3. Next is P plus 4, P plus 5, P plus 6, P plus 7. I'm just writing the numbers. P plus 8, P plus 9, P plus 10, then P plus 11. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 numbers done. Starting with P plus 4. You know that 8 numbers average lie between the 4th and the 4th. So what is the number? P plus 8 and 7. So what lies? It is 7.5. So P plus 7.5 must be the average. 7.5, not 6.5. So please correct it. Option D is my correct answer. Find the mean, median, mode for the following list of values. Remember, mean means the average only. So you can find the average. But to find the average, now we must have one logic. You have got it. Like you can add and divide by the number of things. Second is, the second way we'll be understanding is average using deviation. It's a very important method to find the questions of average. Deviation. Deviation means difference. So let's say if I'm having these numbers, so mean, median, and mode. Okay, first is what is so we're discussing about average. Let's finish it first. So average, let's take some number as the average, random number. Let's say 14 is the average. So it is -1. It is 18 is +4. 13 is -1. 14 is 0. The difference, just write the difference. It is -1 +2, 0 +7, -1 +1, and +3. So these are all the plus minuses we have with the method of deviation. Just subtract all the plus with all the minus. So how many are plus? 4, 7, 11, 2, 13, 13, 4, 17. This is -1, -1, -2, -3, -4. So what is my average? You can see if I'm taking this 14 as the average, what is my overall impact? It is +13. And this is for how many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is my actual average. Whatever number I have taken, then overall plus and minus divided by the total number of numbers which are available. So this is my answer, 14.1. Well, this is 1.1 something, so 14.1 approximately is the mean. Now come to second, median. So median is arrange the numbers in this ascending order first. For median, always arrange the numbers in the ascending order. So what is this? Write 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 4 times 13. Afterwards, 14, 14, 2 times. Then 15, 15 once, 16, 17, 18, 21. So it is now median means the middle after arranging the numbers in the ascending order. So just find how many are there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 are there. So 11 means leave 6, 5 from this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is my median. So median is 14. Next, it says what is the mode. So remember, mode is a number which is appearing the maximum number of times. So what is appearing maximum number of times? It is 13. So 13 is going to be my mode. So next question is find the geometric average of this. So geometric average means basically geometric mean, and geometric mean is if you find between two numbers, it is two numbers product and their power in square root. Basically, if there are two numbers, it will be 1 by 2. So how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So whatever number of numbers are there, they must be put in this root, and whatever is the how many numbers are there, depending on that, we can write them in the respective powers. So I can write it is 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 4, 2 to the power n. Okay. Now, next is, it is the geometric mean. So you know that whatever is the product of all of these and to the power 1 by n plus 1. Why? Because these are n plus 1 terms. 0 to n. Okay. Let's multiply. So you take 2 power common. So this is basically 1. You see this is 2 to the power 0. It is 1 into 2 to the power 1. So can I write 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n? So what is this? This is applying the sum formula. You can see that 2 to the power n into n plus 1 by 2. Yeah, this 1 is multiplied. So this is the answer. And this is whole to the power 1 by n plus 1. So now you can see that n plus 1 cancel. And what is my answer? It is 2 to the power n by 2. This is my answer. Next one, the average of 5 consecutive even numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is 52. You see, these are all consecutive even numbers. So third number must be the average. So before this, it should be 50, then 48. After this, it should be plus 2 and plus 2. B and E. This is B and this is E. So 50 into 56. 6 5s are 30. 2800. That is option C. Next one, average of the series is this. Find the number of terms in the series. So what is this? This is basically arithmetic progression. You can see. So the average is 131. Okay, just observe the pattern first. 176, 172, 168, and so on. And the average is 131. Okay. So somewhere here, the average is 131. Now you see, this number is odd. Odd number will not be the average of these even numbers. So it will be written between somewhere. Okay. So that means one number will be here. So this is the average, and whatever number of numbers are here, before that also, the same numbers of numbers are here. I hope you're getting my point. This is the series, right? This is the series where some numbers are written with difference. Like this is the first term, then -4 difference, -4 difference. These are terms. So 131 is the average. That means this will not lie in this series because 131 is an odd number. So odd number will be lying close to two even numbers. So this will be above. So before this, it will be 132. And after this, it will be 130. And then it will be 132. Then 128. Then 124. Like this. I hope you're getting my point. Difference of 4, na? So this must be 128, this must be 124, this must be 120, this is 116 and 112 and so on. So now our work is to find the number of terms of this. You know that if this is my average, if this 131 is my average, that means whatever number of numbers are written onto the left of this, the same numbers of written must be onto the right of this, right? So we are finding the left number of terms. So this is your last term, we can say L. L is 132. So this is the first term, you can say, or you can take this in reverse series also. It's the same thing. So finding the number of terms, you know what is the formula? Number of terms, last term minus first term upon common difference plus 1. Using this only, I have explained this beautifully in this number system, so you can watch that series as well. Tn is equals to this. So if you find n, this will be this. L means last term. So what is this? It is you can take reverse also, a this or d this. So if L you are taking this, so 132 minus 180. In this case, difference you will take is minus 4. So how much this is? It is 48 by 4 minus minus cancel. So this is 12 plus 1, 13 terms. That means I can say that before 131, I have how many terms? I have 13 terms. These are all 13 terms. These are all 13 terms, right? So 13 terms I have before this 131. So after 131, it will be again the 13 terms. So what is my answer? So it is like from here to here, there are 13 terms. Then here to here also 13 terms. So 13 plus 13, what is my answer? It should be 26. 26 is my answer. A good question, right? Next one, average scores. So find the average. A very simple question, 35, 45 and 37. So take 35 as the average deviation. The first number was 35, 0 is the difference. Next number was 45, 10 is the difference. Next is 37, 2 is the difference. So what is the difference extra? Plus 12 for 3 numbers. So this is plus 4. So 35 plus 4, 39. 39 is my assumed mean method to find the average. So let's take any number as our average. Let's say I have taken, let's say 60 as my average. Okay. So this is 84. This is plus 24. This is 97. This is plus 37. This is 53. This is minus 7. This is 59. This is minus 1. This is 79. This is plus 19. Now you just check 24 plus 37 plus 19. How much? This becomes 61 plus 19, 80. And this is minus 8. So this is 72. So plus 72 is the impact. 60 was my assumed average. Plus 72 is the sum of the deviation. How many numbers? There are 5 numbers. So just solve. 5 ones are 5. 5 fours are 2, 14.4. So it should be 74.4. That is option C. That is option C. Next one, average of this. So let's find out. Let's say 20 as the average. Chalo. So it is 0 difference. It is plus 3 difference. 28 is plus 8, plus 4 and plus 5. Just add all. 11 plus 4, 15, plus 5, 20. There are 5 numbers, so it is plus 4. 20 plus 4 is 24. So this is my answer. So average by deviation. Now sometimes you will try to apply deviation here also, but apply common sense. These are all odd numbers, you can see. So what is the average? When the difference is same, first plus last by 2. That is 21 by 2, that is 11. Okay. Next one, average of this. Let's take some random number. Let's say 70 as the average. So 61 is minus 9. 70 is 0. 67 is minus 3. 77 is plus 7. 103 is plus 23. And 90 is plus 20. So 30 plus 20, 50. So plus 50 and this is minus 12. So plus 38 is the sum. These are for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 numbers. 70 minus 9, 0, minus 3, plus 7. This is 33, guys. So 33 to 60 minus 12. So it's 60. 60 minus 12 is 48. So this becomes how much? 48 by 6. That is 8. So what was my assumed average? That was 70. 70 plus 8. That is 78. So D option is my answer. Average by deviation. Okay, average of 14 consecutive natural numbers is 47.5. What will be the fifth term from the beginning and fifth term from the last? You know that if the consecutive numbers are there, then average of first and last is same as second and second last, then same as third and third last, and fourth and fourth last, and fifth last. So average is always same. This is my point. But it is saying that numbers you have to find. So okay, 14 numbers. So 14 numbers means 7 numbers here, 7 numbers here. Average is 47.5. So that means it will not lie in this range. So before this 47 is an integer. After this 48 is an integer. Now you can raise it. Every number is having a difference. This is first. There are 7 numbers. Second, 49. So there are 7 numbers. This is first number to the first term. So subtract 7 terms. Okay. This is first 7 terms. So it should be this 55 plus this is your first term. Hai and there are 7 terms actually total. Na? So to 7th term, it will be 55. So add 7 and subtract 7. This will be 40. Right? So from 47, it is, you see, you can check 7th term, 47. So first term will be 40 only. Okay, 7th term is this. So 7 is added. Here also 48 plus 7, so 55. Okay, now see, 55 is the 7th term. What is the number before 55? 54 or basically minus 5. Na? So it must be 50. The 5th term from the end is 50. 5th term from the beginning is 40 plus 5, 45. So 45 and 50. These are my 2 answers. Option A. Option A is my correct answer. Right? Next one. How many runs batsman scored in 6th inning to get the overall average? 52. So this is the reverse of that deviation method. So 52 is the overall average. Okay. Now, what is the pattern? It is -2. This is plus -4. This is -5. And this is +4. This is +1 and something else. Fine. What is the overall sum? +4 +1 +5 is -5. That means overall is -6. In order to get this overall average to be 52, the remaining number must have 6 more than the average. That means this number must have 52 plus 6. That must be 58. So what is my answer? 58. Right? Cricket player again the same type. So overall +4 is here. Yeah. So this gets cancelled. So this is actually how much? -15. Okay. So -15. So the 5th number must have the average, which is 54, plus this -15 also should be +15. Then only the average is 54. So what is that? That is 69. That is option D. Next one, 5th inning. How much to be scored? Again, the same type. 50 is the overall. So compare. It is -2. It is -4. It is -5. It's -6. Right? So overall 4, 4, 6, 6, 6, 12, 5, 17. So the 5th number must be having 50 plus this extra 17. So that is 67. This is my answer. Find the average of this consecutive numbers, first plus last by 2. So that is 80 by 2. That is 40. Okay, common sense. We have done this. Average of squares of natural numbers till 7. You see, first finding this, you can find like this also, like 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, like that. 5 square, 6 square, and 7 square. Just add. But rather remember the formula. What is the sum of first n natural numbers? 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square and so on up to n square. What is the sum? Sum is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. This is the sum, right? So dividing this by n, you will get the value of average. So it is n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. It is still 7. So put and so this is 3 2s are 3 5s are 2 4s are, so 4 5s are 20. 20 is my answer. Average of square of 1 2 3 4 5 to 35. Same formula. N into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6 dividing by average dividing by the number of terms. So n cancel. This is average. This is the sum and this is the number of things. So n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1, that is 35 plus 1, 36. 35 to the 70 plus 1, 71 to 6, 6 are 36, 6, 1 is 6. So it is 426 is the right answer. Average of cubes. So remember, what is the sum of cubes? N into n plus 1 by 2. Total whole square. This is 4. So if you divide this by n, 1 n only will get cancelled. So it is n into n plus 1 whole square by 4. This is the formula of average of first n cubes. So till 7. So put n value as 7. So 7 into 8 by 4. Right. So this is how much? 4 2s are 16, 7s are 1 1 2. So this is option B. First 50 natural numbers, we have done this. So 1 2 3 up to 50. The sum formula says n into n plus 1 by 2. Summation of 1 to n. And dividing it by n, you will get the average. Sum by number of things. N plus 1 by 2. So first plus last, 51 by 2, that is 25.5. Average of first 50 even natural numbers. Always remember, the sum of first n even numbers is given by n into n plus 1. Therefore, the average is dividing this by n. So the average is always number of even numbers plus 1. So there are 50. Average of first 50 even numbers. So in first 50, how many even numbers will be there? 25. So right answer is n plus 1. So 25 plus 1 is 26. So average will be 26. Because in first 50, only 25 numbers will be even. Then average of all even numbers up to 100. Again, up to 100 means there will be 50 even and 50 odd. So 50 even, 50 odd. This is how much? So all even. So even formula is n plus 1. So 50 even. So 50 plus 1. That is 51. 51 is my answer. Average of all odd numbers up to 100. So odd numbers are also 50. And formula of odd number is, sum of n odd numbers is n square. So average will be n square by n. So that is n only. So for average of n odd numbers, answer is same. In 100, first 100, the odd numbers will be 50. That is the same n value. So average is also 50. The same n. Average of this 1, 2, 2 times, 3, 3 times, 4, 4 times. So that 10 is coming 10 times, right? So can I write it like if I add 1, then 2 and 2 is 4. First I'm writing the sum. Then 3, 3, 3, 9, then 16. And this 9 coming 9 times 81. 10 coming 10 times, it's 100. So what is the sum? What is the sum? You see, these are all square. 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 9 square, and 10 square. So what is the sum formula? N into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6, where this n value is 10. Okay. So this is the sum. Now about the number of terms. The number of terms is 1 time, 2 times, number of times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times, 9 times, 10 times. So summation of 1 to n. What is the formula? N into n plus 1 by 2. So dividing both, you will have your answer. So if you divide both, n and n gets cancelled, right? And n plus 1 also gets cancelled. 2 3s are cancelled. So what is the actual formula, which you will remember for all these type of questions? That is 2n plus 1 by 3. This is the formula for all these type of questions, where put the value of n as this last number. So this is 10. So 2 into 10 plus 1 by 3. So 21 by 3 is 7. So answer is 7. Next one, similar, 1, 2 square, 3 square up to 12. So applying the formula, last digit is 2n plus 1 by 3 is the answer. Sum by number, we have calculated in the previous question, n value is 12. So 2 into 12 plus 1 by 3. So 25 by 3, it is 8. So 0.33. So what is my answer? Option D. Average of first certain consecutive even numbers is 101. Application of that, average of n consecutive even numbers is n plus 1. So if the average is 101, can you tell me how many number of even numbers were there? Yes, you can tell. 101 minus 1, that is 100. But there are 100 even numbers. So if 100 even numbers, can I find their sum? So there are sum is equal to average into number of numbers. Average is already given as 101 and number of numbers are coming as 100. So multiplying it will get 10100. Average of certain first consecutive odd numbers is 60. So again, average of odd numbers is n only. So if this is 60, that means number of terms is also 60 and average is also 60, because we know average of n odd numbers is n, because sum is n square. Dividing it by n, we are left with only n. So what is the sum? Sum is equal to average into number of things. So 60 into 60, it is B. 7 natural numbers, average is 99. Sum of the second and the second last, the same type. 7 natural numbers, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 natural numbers have 99. That means the fourth observation should be 99. So before that, it should be 98, 97, 96. Basically 3 less. Then 3 more. It will be 102, 101, 100. Sum of second and second last. You know that second and second last. What is the sum? So 101 plus 97, that is 198. So sometimes sum is also asked, so get ready for that as well. Average of 3 consecutive odd numbers is 52 more than the 1/3 of the largest of these numbers. So let's see, 1, 2, 3 consecutive odd numbers. So let's say if this is x, so this is x plus 2, this is x plus 4. Average of 3, average will be this only, difference is same. So x plus 2 is the average, and this is 52 more than the 1/3 of the largest. Largest is x plus 4. So this is x plus 4 by 3. So just solving it, it is coming as 6156 plus x plus 4. Then 3 gets multiplied here. So 3x plus 6. How much? It is 160 plus x. 3x plus 6. So this is 3x, this is x, this goes this side. We are left with 2x. 160 minus 6 is 154. X will be 77. So smallest number x is 77. This is my answer. Sometimes this change in the language question will also come in the exam. Next one, 9 girls and 1 boy. Now this is the application of allegation. So I hope you have watched all the videos of mixture and allegation, which I have already on the channel Genius Shock. So you can check them. So after them, you will be in a better position to understand this question, although we'll try my best. So 9 girls and 1 boy go to a restaurant for lunch. Each girl spent 30 rupees. Boy spent this much more than the average expenditure of all. Find the amount spent by boy. So this question I will solve using the allegation. So number of girls, let's say number of boys, number of girls, number of boys 1, number of girls are 9. Each girl spent rupees 30. And we have to find actually amount spent by the boy. Let's take it as X. Now, boy spent 72,000 more than the average. So if the average is X, it is X plus 72,000. And you know that the difference of this X plus 72,000, X is less. So the difference will be 72,000, which is actually equal to 9X. So 9 is equal to this. So 1 is equal to 8,000. You see 9 8s are 72. So 1 is equal to 8,000. That means this must be 8,000. I hope I'm clear. 9 8s are 72. So the difference of X plus 72,000 and X will be 72,000 only. It is actually 9 girls are there. So 9 is equal to this. So 1 is equal to 8,000. So it is 8,000. Now you see this 30 is less than 8,000. So this value must be 8,000. It is 8,030. So 8030, right? Allegation says that this is the average value. So if this is less than this, this must be more than this. So this must be more than this. So if 30 is there, if this is 8,000, this must be 8,000 plus 30. That is 8,030. That means overall average is this. So how much boy is having? X plus 72,000 to X value is 8030 plus 72,000. So this is 80,030, which is option A. Similar type, 11 girls, 1 boy. Write it. 11 girls, 1 boy. So this is boy. This is girl. 11 girls, 1 boy. Ratio of numbers. Each girl spent rupees 2. Boy spent 33,000 more than the average. Okay. Now, amount spent by the boy. Okay. So what is the difference? It is 33,000. So one value is equal to 3,000. One value is equal to 3,000. So this is 3,000, right? Now this is 2. So this value must be 3,002. So how much this boy should have now? 33,000 plus 3,002. That is how much? 2,006. 33,000. This is 3,000. So 3,002. So it must be 33,000. So it should be 36,002, not 5. So 36,002. You can pick anyone as the answer. Let's say this one. 36,002 has to be the accurate answer of this question. Okay. So that's all for it. I hope you have enjoyed it, learned it. So thank you so much for watching.